Alrighty, let's get back into this. We are weeding around this person's headstone. Because it was getting overgrown by grass. This grass around the stone is very tough. So Luther was a Marine. We're currently weeding around this person's headstone. So this is Luther, Gabbard. He was private in the U.S. Marine Corps. He was born May 19th, 1912 and died January 13th, 1982. Thank you for your service, Luther. I'm currently weeding around headstones. This must be his wife. Let's clean her up. We are weeding around this headstone. We got one more side. Thank you, Amelia. Alrighty. Next stone. Bernard Conroe, he was a sergeant in the U.S. Army. So I work with the cemetery association, the Road Cemetery Association. Said I can go around and clean and weed around the headstones here. So let's clean this guy. Let's weed around the stones since, as you see, the grass is covering it up. Alrighty. Get this side here. I'll go around after the live and pick up all my grass piles. I got permission from the cemetery board, which if you go through my community tab, I have a screenshot of the email. Cleaning is different than weeding, and legally cemeteries are supposed to weed around the stones, but as you see, they haven't been doing a good job. So I go around and do it for them. Alrighty. As you see, this one here is definitely getting covered up. Let me get a good spot for you guys to watch. Alrighty. What you do is find the corners. Which the corner is right here. That's why I wasn't weeding good, because there's rocks there. And after a while, the rocks hurt my hand. So, not much. So. I'll come back in the spring. And clean these stones with D2. And I'll be fixing some much older stones. These stones are definitely making it harder to weed. Hit the gravel into the here on the other side of the headstone here. Alrighty, let's go. We have that more to do on this side. There you go. Thank you, Lou. The stone next. Let me raise the tripod up a little bit more so the video can cover the stone. There we go. I think that will be good. Please be wood. Yeah, it's wood. I guess this is. Ready. I am weeding around the headstone so it doesn't get covered up by grass again. Alright. That's the same question I have, dude. Same question I have, D-phobe. I do have permission from the Cemetery Association to go around and clean and weed around these stones and fix them. That's funny, dude. Alright. Albert. Oh. Come on. There you go. Albert looks like a veteran here. World War maybe 1. No, World War 2 veteran. Let's lower the tripod. I usually clean the veterans, not clean the veterans, but clean the older headstones, and I'm waiting around these here. Alright, let's weed around this. We have 3 more people after this one in this row. Then I'll be walking around and showing you guys the stones I've cleaned. I have to move this back a little bit so I can weed up to this, because it looks like Sony mulched that, which is good. Ready. So this is Albert Pilsener. Let's put you back. Oops. Put that in the pile over there. I'll come back in the I'll definitely come back in the spring and clean this guy. The phone's at 5. Gonna plug in my battery here. Please wait for 1 second. Battery. Now it's time to show you some stones I cleaned. So what I use is D2 biological solution. It is used by the National Park Service for cemeteries like the Arlington. It is shown and proven not to damage the stone at all. So, I cleaned this one. This one had a bunch of grain stuff on it. I cleaned that one for the family. These ones need cleaning off there. There's gravel around that, so I think the family does that. This one is still cleaning up. I cleaned it in the spring. It had a bunch of dark mold on it, along with this one here. This one was actually the first oldest, old stone I've cleaned. I've cleaned Peter Hiltz and I've researched them. This one here is was also dark. I cleaned it with my friend Jonas here. It's also now it's marble, so it's getting whiter. And next year in the spring will definitely look good. How's your guys' allergies? Mine is miserable. Here's the old section, my favorite. I cleaned this guy, he's still cleaning up. It definitely looks better than before. I cleaned Roxy. That one's still cleaning up too. I cleaned this monument last live. It is definitely lightened up. It works better when it's like really warm out. I've cleaned this guy. You were unable to read him, now you can read him. I cleaned this guy, Judd. You weren't able to read him, now you can. I cleaned this person. I haven't showed a video on it yet. Need to clean him. I need to fix this guy. He was a mill owner. So what you do is you take like a wire brush and you clean this mating surface here. Right here looks like a bunch of old material they used which failed. So then you use injection grout, you mix that up. You only put it on this surface here, the mating surface, along with the bottom of that there. Then you set it on, clamp it for 30 days, and then you take the clamps off, and it looks really good. I cleaned Harrison a long time ago. His was also dark. This kid was 18. The second spray did good on this one. So this one here used to be all dark. I had one of my first videos was cleaning them, and he's definitely turned out good. This one I've cleaned 3-4 weeks ago. Thank you, Annie. Well, this ain't where I live. Not even the same town. Not even the county. So, this is John here. Definitely, whitened up. There's Mary cleaned on alive. So, Simon here. Simon and Elizabeth. Their son served in the Civil War on the Union side. For the 9th New York Heavy Artillery, he died in 1865. I think it was April 16th, 1865. He's buried over in the cemetery, which I'm currently restoring. Sometime this spring, I'm gonna fix his mother, Elizabeth, here. Looks like a tree's been growing. So it looks like somebody repaired this a long time ago, and as you see, the repair failed. So you'd have to chip off all the old repair, and then scrub it with a wire brush only on the mating surfaces. And then you mix some injection grout, then you put it on the mating surfaces on both of them, the one down here and the one right there. Clamp it on for 30 days, take it off and fill it with Lithomix, and it'll look really good. Something I find crazy is that, so that's the base of the stone. I've probed all around this and haven't found a stone for him yet. And how I know who he is by his wife here, Anne. So the person that his stone is missing is Morgan Birmingham. I claim these two children's stones here. I work with the cemetery for this and don't get paid. I haven't posted these two yet, so watch this fall for those videos. I cleaned this person here, Peter Valentine. He was why does it have a Civil War veteran flag holder here, although he's not a Civil War veteran? That's weird. Yeah, this person's top here is missing. So it has to be his wife, Peter Valentine's. This is a monument of my distant cousins. The Jeffers. I've cleaned Eber. He was the son of C.W. and Jane Fairbanks. He drowned June 12th, 1853 in his 17th year. So I researched a little bit on this guy. He was drowned in Camden, New York. I'm still trying to find a newspaper article on him, but I haven't had any luck with him. I've cleaned almost this whole section here. Volda is still on her way. This is Samuel Garlick. He was a captain in the New York militia of war, in the War of 1812. He died April 28th, 1843 in his 80th year. So the children are buried sort of next to their parents. Clean this one here, Harriet. William Hart. Stephen, when it's really like the sun shining down, these are really white. Stephen, Moses. So typically back then you could die from many things. The most common was consumption, also known now as tuberculosis. Yep, this one is a child. This one has a 3-leaf clover on it. Or, no, that's an olive branch. Let me show you one with a lamb on it, if I can find one. I think there's one right here. No, this one's a dove. This one's also a child. So what you see on here, the orange, is it blushing, which means it's killing all the bacterial growth on the stone, which is, the bacterial growth eats the stone away. It's why we clean it off. This is Jeremiah. He was a Civil War veteran in Company K, the 33 New York Volunteers. It's getting dark out. Anyway. I don't think oh yeah, I did. I cleaned a couple here, up front. Cleaned this one, still cleaning up. That said, Michael, my friend Christian sprayed this stone down. It's actually turning out really good. Clayton Martha a long time ago. As you see, it's pretty dark out now. This guy's a Civil War veteran. Oh, I gotta show you a stone I gotta fix next year in the spring. So this guy contacted me and said, hey, can you fix the stone of my, I think it's his 4th great grandfather? I said, sure. Well, here's the stone I gotta fix. Thomas King, he was in Company B of the 27th New York State Volunteers, died December 1st, 1889, aged 51 years. And that's the guy's base I have to clean because it's only not even an inch. So I'll have to chip out some of the old mortar they used so it can hold better. Well, it's getting dark out. I'm gonna have to end the live, guys. Thank you all for watching. If you like what you saw here, or if you want to watch me fix a stone, I suggest you watch Fixing the Stone of Civilian Hubbard. Anyway, guys, have a good night.